Embroidery is the art of creating patterns, decorations, and designs on fabric with the use of thread. Sometimes people use other materials in their embroidered work, such as beads, sequins, or precious and semi-precious stones. These are two examples of embroidery on wedding gowns. Both have a unique pattern, which also incorporates the use of beads. This image is an example of Japanese embroidery. It is unique in that it uses metal threads along with silk. Ribbons have also been known to be used in embroidery. Designs done in ribbon create a unique 3D look. Most ribbon embroidery is done in silk ribbon. This type of embroidery is considered to be the most elegant. These two designs show how different stitches can be used to add texture. It also shows that embroidery can be used to imply different shapes, like in the word hello. There is no certain date of when embroidery began. However, it has been around for thousands of years. It was seen in many ancient civilizations, such as Egypt and China. Clothing that was embroidered was considered to be a symbol of one's status and wealth. This image is of a woman by the name of Margaret Leighton. It is one example of early embroidered clothing that has survived. The jacket is decorated with flowers, birds, and butterflies, and colored silk, and is from around 1610. This type of informal clothing was very popular amongst wealthy women around the late 16th and early 17th centuries. Several historic scenes can be seen embroidered onto fabric. One of the most famous embroidered works of art is the Bayeux Tapestry, which dates back to approximately 1066 AD. This particular tapestry, which is 1.6 by 230 feet long, depicts the Battle of Hastings. It was thought to be hand-embroidered over the course of several years by more than 100 noblewomen. Today, the piece can be seen hanging in a museum, which is located in Bayeux, Normandy. These two pictures are part of the Bayeux Tapestry. The first image shows the Norman knights charging the shield wall, and the second shows a boat of men sailing to Hastings. There are many different styles of English embroidery. A few of them are blackwork, crewel, needlepoint, and whitework. Some of the other styles include smocking, goldwork, and triangle point. Blackwork is an embroidery style that is usually only black and white. Occasionally, metallic threads will be used along with black thread as an accent. Wool is used in crewel embroidery. This type of embroidery can be seen in the Bayeux Tapestry. Needlepoint is a form of counted thread embroidery. It is stitched through an open weave canvas and is usually not as detailed as other styles of English embroidery. Needlepoint is most commonly used for wall hangings and pillows. Whitework embroidery uses the same color stitches as the fabric. Traditionally, it is used on white fabrics, but it can also be used on other colors as well. This style is usually used for things such as blouses, gowns, and baby bonnets. Chinese embroidery is some of the oldest existent needlework. It became most popular around the time of the Qin and Han dynasties. The Chinese are known for their beautiful embroidered work, and it is definitely some of the most impressive embroidery work that I have been able to find, because from far away, most of their work appears to look like oil paintings. Most of their fine embroidered pieces are made in silk. In fact, silk in embroidery form was one of the main products that the Chinese transported along the ancient Silk Road. There are many different Chinese embroidery styles. However, there are four main styles. The four main styles include Su, Shang, Yu, and Shu embroidery. Sioux embroidery is over 2,000 years old. This type of embroidery is mostly known for its delicacy and elegance. In this particular style, they use thread which is divided into 48 strands that are extremely hard to see with the naked eye. Shing embroidery uses very loose threads in a way that is not as neat as the other three main embroidery styles. Most of the designs done in this style are of landscapes, humans, flowers, birds, and animals. The most popular designs are lions and tigers. U embroidery is unique in that it incorporates the use of peacock feathers, which are twisted together to make a thread. Sometimes horsetail is also used as an outline in an expressive way. The most common U embroidery designs are of birds, dragons, and phoenixes. The last of the four main Chinese embroidery styles is shoe embroidery. The designs are created using soft satins and colorful threads. The most common designs are flowers, birds, landscapes, and humans. This type of embroidery is mainly used on things such as quilts, pillows, tablecloths, scarves, and handkerchiefs. During the time of the Industrial Revolution, embroidery was becoming increasingly easier to do. A man by the name of Joshua Heilman worked hard to improve the design of the hand embroidery machine. This led to the development of the sewing machine around the 1860s. Today, embroidery is much simpler. Hand embroidery is still done. However, the majority is computerized. Machines can now embroider designs onto fabrics quicker than ever before. Special software even allows you to take your own designs and have them embroidered. For this project, I wanted to create my own design that I could have embroidered onto a shirt. I wanted to create a design with a skull or stars and decided to combine both. I created two separate sketches that I scanned into the computer to be fixed up in Photoshop. I opened up the designs in Photoshop and decided how I was going to combine them, then chose some colors that I liked. I then strengthened some of the lines in the design to make them show up better for when it would be embroidered later. To finish the design, I experimented with a few filters until I found some that I liked to add texture to the skull and stars on both sides of the design. I saved the design as a JPEG, which I took to a place called Rochester Embroidery at the Marketplace Mall. There, the man was able to digitize my design, which took a day. Digitize means to create stitches for the design. What they do is they go into the special software for their embroidery machine and basically tell the machine what type of stitch to make for the different parts of the design. After the stitches are created, the machine is able to do the rest of the work and transfer the design from the computer onto a shirt or other fabrics.